Hello and welcome again to another That FGN Show. I'm your host 𝘍𝘵, and let's get started with some news around the Fatherhood verse. In the 𝘍𝘰𝘬𝘬𝘬, system, the Fatherhood is recovering after an accidental expansion. The Fatherhood, so caught up in the surge in support, did not realize that the Wolf 1323 system had put in an application for recruitment into the Fatherhood. By the time the error was discovered, Wolf 1323 had already joined the Fatherhood without proper authorization. We'll be monitoring Wolf 1323 and the Fatherhood plans for that system. In the 𝘍𝘰𝘬𝘬𝘬 system, a civil war has broken out in the strangest way possible. Upon realizing that both the 𝘍𝘰𝘬𝘬 Crimson National Organization and the 𝘍𝘰𝘬𝘬 Resistance faction had wildly underfunded militaries, they decided to set up a series of tournaments where individuals challenged people to one-on-one battles to determine the winner. The most wins the civil war, both factions proclaim. Investigative journalism has shown that both factions are trying to use the tournaments to get more funding for their militaries. In the 𝘍𝘰𝘬𝘬 system, 𝘍𝘰𝘬 Incorporated is reporting a boom after a news agency claimed that a jackpot lottery was going on at Britnev Hub. According to the report, all people had to do was sell gold at the station, and they would get a raffle ticket for each 10,000 credit profit sold. Needless to say, there was a traffic jam outside Britnev Hub that lasted longer than a few hours per person. People were also angry to later find out 𝘍𝘬𝘬𝘬 Incorporated doesn't operate Britnev Hub, or any place in 𝘍𝘰𝘬 for that matter. And now, a word from our sponsors. Is your ship just too big to navigate small spaces? Do customers complain when they feel the hull scraping on the sides of the entryway? Are you worried about exterior damage to your fuselage? Try Astrogel. One coating of this on your hull and mail slots around the galaxy are no problem. Astrogel. Astrogel is not approved for human consumption in all systems except Wolf Second Detention Center. Skin contact side effects may include mild temporal dislocation, spontaneous cosmic nausea, chronolat, interstellar vertigo, quantum migraines, gravitational bloating, light speed jitters, dark matter indigestion, stellar insomnia, temporal rash, photon sensitivity, plasma burnout, subatomic tremors, nebula breath, warp tunnel claustrophobia, ionized skin irritation, chronometric dissonance, mild galaxy drift, asteroidal joint pain, polarity imbalance. Consult your doctor or correctional officer if these problems persist. Astrogel, for that tight fit in a small slot. Next up, we have another call sign to give out, but our own 𝘰𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬 is going to introduce our lucky winner of their new call sign. Take it away, 𝘰𝘬.
Yes, hello 𝘍𝘵, thank you for having me. I'm Commander 𝘰𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬𝘬 and coming to you live from the Hajangai system in Schwan Port. For those of you who don't know, Schwan Port is our main base of operations. It's like our starter system, if that's what you want to, define it as. So yes, coming to you live from here. Hello, where I bring to you a fun little segment called the Call Sign Corner, where I talk to you about all the fun little exploits our commanders get up to as part of our group, like exploring systems and fighting Thargoids and running rescue missions or whatever it is the kids do these days. Just a short word of advice. Don't beg for a call sign, don't ask for one, don't subtly mention you want one, don't be like, oh that's cool, I wish I had one too. We see you, we're watching, like the snail from Monsters Inc.
I'm watching you, Wazowski, always watching.
We're watching everything, and the last thing you want is for one of us to notice, because the second one of us notices, you are probably going to find yourself with something that you will regret for the rest of your life. Anyway, the reason we're here is to talk to you about the story of Commander Jet Roku, that sounds like two Avatar characters coming together for some reason, who was running rescue missions in the Pegasi sector during the Thargoid invasion, after countless hours of running survivors and refugees back to rescue location, Jet Roku was getting tired, and understandably so, and decided to make himself a cup of coffee in his luxury rescue cutter. He spent a good amount of time, making sure that the freshly ground coffee was tampered to perfection and ensured an even extraction for a rich, velvety, crema coffee, whatever the hell you want to call it, only to find, upon returning to his cockpit, that he had been under attack by an eagle the entire time. He took a seat as the hull went critical, and obviously took a sip of his well-earned coffee, thinking, damn, I mistook the off-brand guest coffee for my Jamaican Blue Mountain. And just at that moment, the canopy broke, and Jet Roku, alongside the 442 rescued individuals and his ship, were thankfully safely rescued, brought back to the nearest rescue station, and the veterans, upon hearing his caffeine-induced error, decided to christen him Mess Cafe. So congratulations, Commander Jet Mess Cafe Roku, for your wonderful contribution to the callsign Hall of Fame. I hope the cup of coffee was worth however much the rebuy was. That must have been the most expensive cup of coffee you have ever drinken. Holy crap. And with that, I pass the mic back to you.
And now we go to Commander Taneth on our exploration program called Synthesizing Exobio Environments and Data, or Sex Ed. What have you got for us today, Taneth?
Well, this right here is, we got purple Animeus tentaculus. That's what we call this one right here.
Wait a minute, Animeus tentaculus? Who named this thing?
Well, me, of course. I was the one who discovered it, so of course I get to name it. Now, the tentaculus has these spines that can shoot you with up to 10,000 volts of electricity. It is not recommended that you touch it, and here, I'll demonstrate why.
Commander Taneth, that won't be necessary.
Oh, wait. You see, like I said, it's not something to tango with.
What else do you have for us?
Well, next we have a Polyphyllosicus cacti. Polyphyllosicus cacti. Yeah, that's what this one's here is called.
Of course it is.
Now, this one right here exudes a compound so sticky that it could keep a Sidewinder together after slapping a Corvette moving to max velocity. See, watch this. Check out the adhesion on this extract. Now, I can't get out. I have to pee something awful.
Anything else?
God, yeah, I can't get this off my hand. Yes. Well, this one here is called the Cutiest Pious Orbis. They're fantastic, and they're just one of my absolute favorites.
Commander Taneth, I don't think those are Orbeez.
What do you mean? Of course they are. I mean, look, these are Orbis. Look at this one. It's so cute. Wait a minute. No scan data.
I'm pretty sure those are
Thargoid eggs? Right. Well, this has been really nice, but I gotta go. Oh man, this is why Meemaw said I should have never left the dang bubble.
Well, we'll have to get back to Commander Taneth and see exactly what exobio he has brought for us then. Until next time, I'm 𝘍𝘵 here at That FGN Show, and we'll see you next time. Hey you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Are you running your own boxes again?
Yeah, I wish I had some help that didn't break the bank.
Well, you need EX-LAX.
EX-LAX? What's that?
EX-LAX is Everest's team of highly trained box runners.
But what if it looks like this?
No sweat.
And this?
No problem.
What about this?
They'll clean up even the worst messes you have and make it tidy. When your cargo hold is backed up, remember EX-LAX. Customer service satisfaction may vary. Cargo insurance included on all products except gasping weevil eggs. EX-LAX. Lightning quick work from one end to the other.